we go. Alright, now he's actually in the zone. I'll wait for you to eat, Church, but I just want to get this up. If you have any questions, please ask before we actually pull each boss. Run away when you get a little circle on you. Come back in at DPS. Okay. Yeah, KJ, like once you see the dark phase and kind of know what to expect, and then immediately after, it's kind of a given. Okay, everyone's ready? Here we go. Get ready to hide. Hide, hide, hide. Get ready to hide soon. Get ready to hide, hide, hide. Get your coins and head here, Stump. We don't have any summons, so... No. Hide, 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 Sart. Alright, let's head up for Demonic Inquisition. All right, again, for practicing for heroic, do not stand anywhere near blue, as anybody who comes out of the fell cage drops in around blue. Sorry. Ranged and healers want to do a loose spread in the middle, as I totally forget if this happened on normal last week, but I did this on heroic, as they'll randomly choose random healers and range DPS and drop a big purple puddle, and for every second you're in it, you gain a bunch of torment. So if we're kind of spread out, that means less people are going to get hit by it. Also, if you get the other debuff that's not the other debuff that you can get, run to the outsides and call your name that you're ready for a dispel. Cope dispel, Cladia dispel. Glaz and I can dispel ourselves with mass dispel as we just run out to kind of save the healers a little bit of mana. Tanks, as you taunt swap on Skull, since X is not tankable, just tank him around the outside. So like you want to, when he starts, when X is getting ready to do the Squall, kind of move Skull to Skull so that they're not right on top of each other. And then as Skull is getting ready to do his Whirlwind, you can just kind of kite him around the room, and then bring him back right on near Balik, so that we can try to get as much cleave as time as possible from the melee. Yep. All right. So we're not going to do worry about any 3 tank strat. So the idea here is, as soon as a tank goes in, we'll just whatever healer is the highest, or if one of the healers always wants to go in, just go in with the tank immediately. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to stagger DPS. So the 2 to 3 at the time with the highest torment, just go in and get out. The tank and the healer want to stay in there until about 8 stacks of the debuff that you're inside the cage. And once you get to about 8, that's about the time the other tank should be full torment. And then you can go ahead and pop out, and then we want to make sure there's no DPS in there when you pop out before the other tank pops in. Please tell me you're at least wearing pants. Let me know when you're ready, Jareth. Summoner Elena, are you good? Elena? Alright, just on you, Jareth. I believe Balik squalls first, so DPS can go ham into Atrigan. That's not very nice, Elena. I want that ring. 920 haste crit ring. Says the guy with Cephas. Shush. Yeah, I already disenchanted mine, but... Ready yet, Jareth? Alright, here we go. I was just sitting there for a second. It was kind of weird. Squall in 10. That's the spread out and dispel. Bonesaw, get away from him. Charm, Elena, Jay, Red, go in. Alright, Squall in 10. Get away from X. It's... Get Jareth up. You just need to come out. It's a wipe. Just stand in shit. Stand in the whirlwind. DPS? As soon as you can get out, DPS need to jump out. Yeah, so the tank and the healer stay in the full time to allow, you know, 2 to 3 DPS to cycle in and jump out. 2 to 3 more DPS to cycle in and then jump out. But everyone needs to do their best not to just get a shit ton of torment. Do not stand inside a squall. Do not attack Bonesaw. If you're ranged, stop attacking the person who's squalling. If you're ranged, stop attacking the person who's whirlwinding. Samir, can we get you to 4 heal? It just one of the healers disappears, and it's just good to have 3 on the outside still with an extra dispeller. Let me know when you're ready, Jareth. Yes. So here's the thing. Apparently on normal, there's no purple puddle, so just literally just spread out. And if everyone's spread out, you can just get dispelled right away. But it's good practice to run to the outside away from people and call for your dispel. You good, Jareth? Alright, here we go. Alright, get ready for Squall in 10. Charm, Elena, Woof. Go with Lou. Get off of the whirlwind. Jareth, kite him. Go ahead and go in any healer. Alright, Squall in 10. Get back on melee. Back on the melee guy. I'll just go ahead and come out. Churst, Eclipse, Wolf. Get off the melee guy. Alright, Squall in 10. Get back to the melee guy. And Cladia, Red, and Stump going with Lou. Elena, Cope, Keep, go in. Alright. Alright, switch. Tank switch. Alright, Squall and 5, get off the caster. Sabrina, Hunter, and Jade can go in. Off the melee, he's gonna saw. That's how it's done. Alright, start heading for Harjatan. obviously going to be the stack point for melee and ranged. As soon as we're done stacking range, we need to spread out again, and then we definitely need to make sure after he does the draw in that we're getting to all the outside markers just spread out around the room, so we're dropping puddles out. The reason I'm bringing the marker out a little bit into the middle of the room is just so that if necessary, somebody can kite behind the tanks with one of the gladiators. But did I say XRA skull? No, tank him on skull, and then face everybody on blue to do the slam damage share. And then so basically, Hunter can misdirect any of the things that come from behind the tanks on skull side, and then Stump can misdirect anything that comes from diamond. Oh, so tanks stand on skull. Oh. Oh, yep, that way, Lou. Nope, turn around. Yep, just go and then fall down in there. Oh. Always. Facing away until he gets close to a full energy, then turn him to blue to do the cone stack thing, and then flip him back around. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Alright, go ahead and get into the on blue. He's about to do it. Get out with your bursts. Stack up. Gotta do it before he gets there. Okay, good. Okay, get these ads. Alright, draw in, spread out. Range, range. Stay spread out range. Alright, now we can come in for blue. Wave Menders first. Alright, unchecked rage. Good job. Alright, spread out ranged. Spread further out. We're dropping shit right where we need to be stacked. I'm moving blue. Alright, get the blue. It's kind of through stuff, I'm sorry. Get back to blue. Alright, range spread out. Oh, does it? Alright. I thought it was just range. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you. We'll just take the same route we did last time, so we can just jump down. We'll just skip him. Just keep going. We got to go back that way anyway. Alright, so we did this one pretty well last time. There's not really any much to talk about. It's basically slightly delay bursting down the eels just as a I guess we don't really have to since on normal the tornadoes split apart, and on heroic they should have enough health that it won't matter too much. So yeah, just burn ads when they come up. If you get the debuff that lasts like 2 minutes / forever, make sure you're running into the jellyfish to get stunned and get it removed. As soon as those stuns are dispelled or dissipate, it spawns a little ad, so we'll have little murlocs to kill. Phase 2 is where we'll have the bubblies going across that you need to get out of because a big giant fish will swim across. Dodge the black tar until the other big fish / whale comes in. If you're a mobile class, hunters, mages, anybody else that has quick movement, blinks, etc., grab an oil, spill, and then blink over and drop it off on the on the first little graphic of the whale. Don't get too far in or it'll just one-shot you. And then we'll do that 3 times. He goes away. Continue on with the fight. Phase 3, we'll have little eel ads again. We'll have the bubblies going across, and we'll still have ink splots to dodge. Just to give ourselves more room, anybody can just kind of pick up an ink splot to just get it out of the way. And because the slow will dissipate by the time the bubblies come in, especially if you get it right after the bubblies appear. But that's pretty much it. We'll hero when phase 3 kicks in. Get these Murlocs down. Alright, get those ads down. We're in phase 2. Watch for sparkling bubbles. Good job. One more. Okay, good. Soak the Hydra Shot. Get ink puddles just to keep the area clear. We're in it. Alright, head back up and just hang outside of that boss so we can finish loot and Luke can join us. Yeah, we have enough healers here for you, Jareth. Kill this ad. So if anybody cares, right here is the little trail that takes us over to Narjatan where we just were. So if we wanted to go this way first, we could. Alright, pull these ads out of the purple gunk and don't stand, never step in the purple gunk even outside of combat. Because it's especially on heroic, it's just a big mess. Yeah, that I explicitly stated not to do because look at what just happened. Nope, come back, guys. Like I said it was gonna be fucking bad. I think Tristan highly offended them. So after watching a bunch of videos, this is probably the most intensive fight I think in here. Yeah, most mechanics and all sorts of crazy things. Alright, we probably don't need all the marks, but basically we did everything last week pretty well, but just kind of like as well as in preparation for heroics is during each of the phases with the sisters, phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3, instead of only one of the sisters having their special, each of them do the specials kind of throughout, and then it gets even, and it just gets crazier and crazier for each phase we go into it. So phase 1, it's kind of, we've seen it. If you get the glaive toss, spread out from everyone else. If you get the power shot that happens later on, you want to make sure other people are in between you. In phase 2, we pop hero, kill the bird. We basically want to make sure we eat through the shields, and then the healers also eat through the shields. In heroic, during this phase, in phase 2, whatever the huntress who's on the cat right now will be not the main target. She'll be in ghostly form, and she's going to jump around and throw a huge glaive, and it's going to go right through the middle. So we need everyone that's in the middle, which we're going to be stacked in the middle for DPS and healing for the eclipse thing. We need to make sure we're moving out of the middle when the big glaive comes through. It's going to go through, ricochet off the sides, and split into smaller ones. And this only happens in phase 3 on normal, but so I'll try to call it out, but it's something to keep an eye out on for later on too. But just drop your stacks. Don't let them get above 10 if you can help it. There's one ability that you need to drop your stacks to get the debuff to go away. If you get volley, run out of volley. Just to kind of keep things as best as clumped as possible for healers. If you want to stack like on blue, like what we can do is we can have either everyone on blue or star, or red and circled, whatever side you're on. And if you get glaive, you can just kind of run to the middle. That way it's not near anybody. Alright, everyone was ready. Two. Try to pick a side and stay there, and then only move to drop your stacks. Don't stand in the middle. That way people with glaives have a place to go. Moonburn, you have to switch sides to drop your stat. Hunter, nope. You need to go to the exact middle with glaive. Alright, stack in the middle. Oop, no, I was off to the side. My bad. I needed to stack in the better middle. I thought it was coming from the boss, not the one on the side. Go ahead and get Veil up. That way I can just stay dead and kind of try to watch things. Alright, Stump, get off on your own. Yep, Pop Hero, get the Moon Talon. Alright. Alright, here's Twilight Glaive, get out of the middle, get out of the middle. See that there's the big thing and it just kind of... Okay, she is going to do it on normal too. So you got to watch where the tiger is. When she does an arrow, that's where the big glaive is going to go through, and it's going to go all the way through, hit the other side, and then ricochet into smaller ones. And it's going to do that a few times. So here's another Twilight Glaive. Watch the tiger. There's the arrow. Watch the arrow. Oh no, she's just doing the small one. Never mind. But still got to watch the arrow. Keep on Moon Talon. Moonburn, Keeper, and Flash. Switch it up to drop your stacks. Alright, Embrace of the Eclipse incoming. So you gotta heal through the absorb and burn through her absorb. Good job. Alright, heal all the absorbs. Watch the arrow coming through the middle. Alright, finish off Moon Talon, then get the other Sisper. Moonburn, Wolf and Vindication. Copeland, that's coming right through the middle. Alright, here's Glaive Storm. This is the one I was talking about, the big arrow that's going to ricochet and become smaller ones, and then ricochet and become smaller ones, so watch right through the middle. There's the big one, it just split into three of them. See, there they are. It's going to split again to even smaller ones. Just do your best to dodge them. Alright, volley incoming, watch out. A Moonburn incoming. Sabrina and Flashlight, switch things to drop the Moonburn. Alright, Glaive Storm incoming. Get ready to watch for a big glaive coming through the middle. It's going to explode into smaller ones. We'll dodge them. It's going to split again, so dodge the even smaller ones. Alright. A few people have up to 18 stacks. Summoner, you might want to switch. Yeah, range. We don't want to stand in the middle as best we can because that really limits our room with the volleys. But good work. That's going to get pretty crazy on Heroic. Alright, Jareth, let's start heading around the corner for Desolate Host. Yeah, I thought it got me out of the spirit realm, so I was like, oh, let me go grab a few. Or apparently mass reses. All right, let's keep going. Mm-hmm. Yes. There's also another thing in here that I'm trying not to talk about. Oh, I just don't want anybody to go do it. All right, now that... Yep, yeah. Let me... Hold on, let me build the groups. Yep. Alright. Odds will be outside, evens will be inside. So if you're an even group, go ahead and get the buff from the well. Yes. I just did the split, so you might have been beforehand. Okay, let's see. Let me get another few markers up here. All right, come on in. I got a bunch of markers up. Yeah, go ahead and grab it. All right, so stumps on the inside. Okay, so inside will be tanking all of their ads around star. So Lou will pull the ads around star. Everybody that's an even and on the inside will be on the star side. This is just the practice for heroic. If anybody within opposite realms are within 5 yards of each other, they start just nuking AoE damage or damage to just to them. Either way, the only time you ever want to come together if you're on opposite sides is X with that debuff. So make sure even side you're on star side, and then odd side we stay on the side with all the other markers. Range you want to spread out. This way we can kind of spread out the big zone debuff that we can get that kind of reduces area. Also, only people on the outside will get the debuff that makes the purple wedge, and you have a few seconds before that purple wedge is created. The goal here is to start behind the boss. You can actually aim it like behind the Desolate Host engine thing, and it goes off the platform behind the boss, and it's not an issue. So whoever gets it first wants to try to point it behind, and then every person thereafter just kind of moves it in a slow clockwise manner. Our goal is to never have it in like just the middle of the room. If it happens once or twice, not too big of a deal. It just with the pie wedges and with the void zone things, we just we don't want to limit our movement speed too much. Again, on normal, we don't have to worry about any of the other breaking the armor on the ads, so just go to town on the ads, and then as soon as ads are dead, we can go back to the boss. At 30% when phase 2 happens, we're going to pop hero and finish off the ads. They're like the mini bosses before we switch to the engine itself. Jareth, I believe we start off with, we get the first Doom ability where we need to stack. So it's I'm pretty sure it's outside first. So outside we'll just need to stack in and then spread out. So tanks, as soon as it happens on the outside, Lou needs to taunt and call it out, so Jareth can know he can run away, and then the outside can run away, and then vice versa. It's too crazy to just call too much out in that phase. So we'll just try to go like inside in, outside in, or just the tank that calls the taunt that they've taunted. That group just needs to prep for going in. Got that, Jareth? So Sundering Doom should be first, so Jareth, as soon as the engine pops out, you taunt first. But otherwise, Jareth and Melee on the outside will just be on Skull, as this is just good practice to be in that position for Heroic when the inside person does need to run over and drop their explosion to drop the debuff. Just as we're waiting for Wolf, another additional things to note is in Heroic there's an ability that knocks people on the outside into the spirit realm. If you get that, you'll need to like run around the outside so that an inside healer can heal you, which then as soon as like it gets like enough healing or a dispel or something, then you can move back out into the outer realm. So there in Heroic there'll be a little more switching as well. All right, here we go. In phase 2, when the Desolate Host comes out, we need to hero and burn the ads that we currently have. Alright, you ready, Jareth? Alright, here we go. Little octopuses on the inside first, then the ads, bone warrens on the outside first. Alright, soul binding coming. Jareth, move it a little towards skull. Summoner and Elena in the middle. Collapsing Fissure, I think, is incoming. Alright, Hunter and Eclipse in the middle. You got one out here, Jareth. Alright, Soulbind incoming. Alright, the Tormented Cries is coming. That might be the wedge. Vindication, yeah, they're good. Good job. Wolf's turn. Don't overlap them too much. Red, you didn't get in there. Yeah, Tormented Cries is when you want to wedge it. So keep her. Alright, and then flash. Elena and Veil. Alright, we have openings near the behind him again. Our hero, get these ads down. Outside group, get in first. Yeah, outside group, we need a hero. Yeah, red, we need a hero. Alright, outside, get in. We need to finish off this engine. Outside in. Alright, outside out. Alright, after you've clicked your loot, let's head back. We'll go up the stairs, and I think this will take us back to the front entrance where we can go down the maiden. No, I think we can go right through here. Guys, we'll do it. We'll repair that maiden. Jareth, go ahead and pull. Just pull these. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was the thing you were asking for. Guess it wasn't. Guess it wasn't this direction. I guess we do have to go all the way back to the front. Nice. Why are you going back to sisters? I mean, is there an entrance? Does that lead back to the entrance? You know, Elena Cope. Yeah. Don't go down the stairs if you're going downstairs. Come back. Come back. I mean, just dying and releasing would have put us where we needed to be. I don't remember this run last time. Fallen Crusader. Yeah, Fallen Crusader's over here in front of Illidan and whatnot. Oh, yeah. Everyone that pulled extra shit, that's kind of really annoying. We'll do it quickly because we're already down by the trash by the next boss. Just release her right here. as the melee run in behind him. All right, Jeremy. Do we? So I read some more things. Do we? They recommended that we just kind of stack up in melee range, and everyone just stands on this inner groove, and then one person just bounces back and forth to get the front two, and then you just ignore the outside. Or we can kind of move it back a little bit, and as long as everyone's kind of at the same back and forth across. Okay. Yeah, so all right, so basically I'll move it back here. So if we are in the phase 2 with the balls, everyone can run on, let's say everyone on green side just runs up into the green. Melee should be in melee range. Healers, you know, everyone's grouped up. The goal here is, because everyone's grouped up and right in the middle, nobody has to move except for like one person. You can do two if you want, one person dedicated to the in and one person dedicated to the middle. Now what you'll see is a little swirl before they spawn, and that'll let you know what color is spawning. So if we're on green side and you see a green orb here, or a green swirl here, that means a green orb is going to spawn. Then you can pick it up as it passes everybody. If it's a yellow swirl, that means it's holy. You need to skip over it. The good news is the pro of this is everyone's here. Everyone can get lots of stacks. Only one person needs to move. The con is if that person gets the wrong one, everyone stacked up now has a bomb to go explode. Or we can keep the marker a little further back. Melee are kind of screwed on getting the benefit unless we just let the melee worry about like stacking up on the outside and just getting the outside one. We have some options there. And then also for jumping in, guys, watching the replay, I noticed a lot of you just kind of like turned your back to it and just backed off. When the bomb explodes, it knocks you back wherever your back is. So instead what you want to do is face forward and run off. That way it knocks you back where you came from. That way you're not across the room. Healers can't heal you. You're in a bad position for, you know, transitioning to phase 2, etc. When you have the bomb and you're jumping into the middle, don't turn your back into the middle and then just back off, because then when you explode and yeah, jump in face first is really what it comes down to. Alright, we'll try this. Everyone, for the phase 2, everyone stack on the markers. And then we'll just need like one of the melee who's confident with catching the colors on each side to call it out that they're going to do their side and then do it. Remember, we just stack up for the hammers on our sides to soak the damage with the tanks and then spread out again. If you get the bomb, when the clock is ticking down to about 9-10 o'clock, that's when you're able to jump off. If you can time it better at about like 10 to 11, that's good practice for heroic. As on normal, you slow fall in, so you have a little bit more time to get knocked back out. That's not there on heroic. Alright, here we go. As soon as the pull goes in, everyone can like run to here. That way, and then as soon as their color, they can split from there. Alright, Holy gets it first. Get her in the between the two. Holy people stack. What hunter is that? Troy, when the ticker looks like it's at 9 or 10 o'clock, you have to jump in. Okay, we gotta move those markers back. We have too many people that aren't comfortable being that fucking close. Just jump off, die. Like, there's way too many dead. Alright, if you have the light buff, you only get light orbs. If you're not comfortable getting orbs, don't touch them at all. Just stand in the middle of the lanes. If you're on the green side, you get green orbs. If you're not comfortable, don't touch them at all. Alright, so the tanks actually get markers placed on their heads, so when for the hammers, don't worry about getting to the markers themselves that I've placed, just get to the tank with the marker above their head. And where we should stack for phase 2, so that way people have a little bit of time to see what's coming at them. Again, yeah, that's just the indicator of yellow and white, and then green and blue, just semi-similar colors. Okay, I moved it a little closer. Stump. Alright. All right, check your sides. Check your sides. Stack on the tank. All right, stack on the light side. Oop, check your sides. All right, face change. Way too many people are hitting the wrong orb on that phase still. Come on. If you can't do it, just stand in the middle. Check your colors. That was my bad. Yep. My bad. You guys aren't giving yourself enough time, and you're exploding on everybody on it. Alright. I'm just all stand together, we're just gonna wipe it. Because we barely even made it out of that, and even more people. And we'll just take a break. want to start timer, Jeremy? Do we want to drop another cauldron for the last hour? Where? Did this get announced? Okay. Maybe. Glass. J, Wolf, Jareth. Maisie, stop it. Glass, J. Did either of them say they'd be... Alright. Alright, here we go. Oh, my... Alright, get ready for new colors. Alright, he's gonna color change. Alright, face change. was just... Alright, just stand on top of each other. God damn it. It was going smooth. Get back quickly. No, yeah. Keeper exploded everybody. Yeah, twice. I mean, it's... I mean, I messed up last time with it. Like, the face... I don't know what happened on... I think the yellow side there during the phase 2, because it seemed like we lost a lot of people. Alright, as soon as you're ready, we'll go. Stop picking him up so close. If you're gonna pick him up, you gotta do math near the markers. Okay, just everyone stand together. So I'm assuming somebody didn't switch sides and that fucked the whole side. I'm gonna go enforce this damn weak aura so that everyone has a giant icon in the middle of their screen. Oh, we're not getting KJ now. I mean, so worst case scenario, if a tank has to just explode and not run away, we can pop, like, Spirit Link and a bunch of healing cooldowns. Woof. Alright, here we go. Much better. Alright, color change incoming. color change. Just like that. Alright, now go back up. We're getting an elevator here in the middle. Oh yeah, I didn't pay attention. Did anybody get the mount? Yeah. I'm out of Arcana. I'll have to spend some bloods. Yeah. I'm good for now unless somebody else needs an enchant. Alright, so ranged will get daggers on them. Melee just kind of run to the sides. Range, so range don't go to the outsides. That way melee when daggers are up, they have kind of a safe place to go. When you see big winds, run to the about here where these pylons are. That way you don't take lethal damage. Ignore the maiden until we call out to burn her, and then as soon as we burn through absorb shield and she takes a bunch of damage, go back to the boss. There's a bunch of swirlies that just spawn underneath your feet. Just move, move, move until they're done, and then go back to the boss. After the maiden dies and he gets a full energy, he breaks the floor, we go down. Tanks will pull him into a corner. Avoid tornadoes. When you see somebody else with a circle around them, kind of go in to help stack and split the damage. And when you see the winds again, run far away because he's going to blow up a bunch of the platform. Alright, as soon as you're ready, go ahead and pull timer. It's starting right near the maiden. So I can get melee too. Alright, run away. Why is she... Jareth, god damn. Well, it's a wipe now, so just stand in shit. Well, then call it out again. Like, we did so good calling out taunts last time. I don't know what the hell happened. No, Maisie. Run. Yeah, it's just gonna spawn a bunch of swirlies that chase you around for like 2 or 3 seconds, so just keep running. Yeah, so if you're melee and you get daggers and you notice it, just kind of keep running to the outside so it doesn't hit anybody. Other than that, just kind of keep an eye on them so they don't hit you. They go through, so... Alright, on you, Lou. I didn't hear anything. Middle, middle. Blades. Alright, get her. No, 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 no. DPS burner. Alright, back in the boss. Run away. Blades. Killer. Watch the blades. Watch blades. And wipe. She didn't get killed in time. Like, we need to pull her back so Miley can keep fighting her. Stop. Stop. Alright, here we go. Far side, Jared. Daggers incoming. Watch blades. Get ready to attack her. Go. Alright, back to him. Alright, watch blades. Alright, watch blades after this. Get her. Alright, back to him. Watch blades. Maisie, stop. She's almost to 100 energy. Here she goes. Move her. Watch daggers. Back on him. Good job. I just have... Oop, no, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. she's almost full armor. Get ready to switch. Alright. Just live through this. Just grabbed him to the closest corner. Yeah. Alright, stack. No. Stack on those people. Gotta help split that. He's not quite in a corner. Alright, Dark Marks helps soak. He really needed to be in the opposite corner. Like, all that extra space to his right.